If it goes through. Okay, it went through. Okay, good morning. Come on, let's clap, Cindy. It went through. Pause, it went through. It's a Feel Good Friday, March the 29th, 2024, 4 minutes after the hour. Guys, welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. You know the deal. Chat rooms wide open. Or if you dare to call in, the number's 570-982-6950. We're broadcasting on all social media platforms. Very easy show to find. We've been rocking for years in the morning, making sure that you get that morning love. Make sure that morning is started right. God bless each and every one of you. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. God bless you. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to introduce and say good morning to the Queen herself, SennyJ. Senny, good morning, and how are you, young lady?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everybody listening. We have an amazing show for you today on this Friday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know everything going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. We're also going to have Front Page News with SennyJ, where I will let you know what is going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that.
Okay, stick around for all we have to offer this morning. And before we get into the show on a Feel Good Friday, we truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know what?
Sorry,
Cindy, could
Shawn.
you do me a favor? Oh my
Yeah.
God. Can you send the link to Sister Soldier, please? If you can. We want to
Um.
talk if we can. Oh my God.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, if you don't mind, we want to talk to the founder for a moment. Now, before we get into the show, I hope you guys are having a blessed morning. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I pray that your families are safe. Uh, you know, during this weekend. Also, Cindy had a death in my family. My beloved brother-in-law passed away. Benjamin Bailey, may he rest in peace, and condolences go out to my family. So um, I just want to say that briefly. And my whole family was at the funeral yesterday, and my condolences. Now, Cindy, before we start the show, which I think we already started,
Yeah, we did. But go off, King.
I'm on. Thank you. Call me Uncle King, please.
Please don't make me laugh, Shawn. Please.
Call me Uncle King. Get it right.
I can't.
Cindy, I've been caught up in March Madness in the basketball world. This is the best time of the year for collegiate basketball. As we all know, if you're into sports. And Cindy, you got to look up this young lady. This woman is, to me, one of the best basketball players I've ever seen in my life, and I've lived a long time. Her name is Caitlin Clark. She's from the University of Iowa. This is her last year. She's a senior. She's about to go into the WNBA basketball professional league. Also, your man Ice Cube also invited her to join his 3-on-3 basketball league with the men. And I was saying that the other day on my Instagram post on my feed that I've never seen a woman basketball player play as good as Caitlin Clark. This is a woman who grew up in Iowa, a gym rat. You know, her whole family's into sports. She caught the basketball bug. And this is her stats are unbelievable, Cindy J. Caitlin Clark, if you want to look up, she averages over 30 points a basketball game. She averages seven assists, eight rebounds a game. She's a forward. She's a point guard. And Cindy J, I want to rank her up before we start the show. I'm going to talk just a little bit of sports real quick. I want to rank Caitlin Clark as at the moment, one of the best all-time uh, point guards in basketball history.
Wow.
I'm talking about, I rank her up there with Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas. I could even go way back. Jerry West, John Stockton, Steve Nash, and all the others. I think this is really a woman who can actually play with the men. Uh, City, she's so much into basketball, and she is so great. She's a regular looking chick. She looks like a basketball chick. Basketball, women got a certain look, and I'll get into that in a minute. See, this is a woman that probably has no disrespect, probably a what's the smallest breast size a woman can have, Cindy? A, double A? What's a small breast size for a woman, Cindy?
What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do because the women are so great at playing basketball, scoring points, grabbing rebounds, and dishing out those assists that this women don't have no time to grow no breasts. Cindy, my question to you is, what is the smallest breast size for a woman? Like a grown ass woman. Like I'm a man. I don't know. I don't know these things. I should know these things. I
Yeah,
live here with women with breasts.
maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't know.
But Cindy, I'm talking about a woman that like a grown ass woman, but got like that have a breast of a like 11-year-old. Like what size is that, Cindy? Because that's the size that Caitlin Clark is rocking right now. And I understand why. This woman is playing basketball and she's being great at it. And she don't have time to be growing no breasts. This woman has the only thing she's doing right now is focusing on those points. She's the all-time leading scorer, SennyJ, in collegiate history, men and women. I'm gonna applaud this chick from Iowa. She is well respected in the basketball community. Not even my African-American soul sisters, my nieces that are out there running around playing basketball in the WNBA or collegiately can't even mess with this chick. Now, again, Cindy, for the 15th time, what is the smallest breast size for a woman? Because this woman, if you take a look at Caitlin Clark, Cindy Jane, welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. This podcast could go toe-to-toe with any podcast out in these streets. Shout out to my man, Bob Sumner. Bob, God bless you. We see you in a couple of weeks in Jersey. Bob does a monthly show in Newark, New Jersey in this theater. Bob, what's the name of the theater? We did the show last week, and the show was unbelievable. Bob, I truly appreciate you. And, Bob's a big fan of the show, and we love Bob. And, Bob, if you didn't know this, secretly, SennyJ has a crush on you. Now, before we get into Cindy's crush with Bob Sumner, this woman, I compare this woman with some of the greatest basketball players of all time, and I said that Magic Johnson back when he was in Michigan State when he beat Larry Bird in the 70s. Y'all remember that? Isaiah Thomas from Indiana University when he took them to the chip. John Stockton. So you ever heard of John Stockton?
I think I have, yeah.
He's a white guy. He was one of the all-time great point guards in the NBA. I think he's actually the assist leader of all time. He passed that ball to Karl Malone with the Utah Jazz for years. They never won a chip because Michael Jordan wouldn't allow it. Caitlin Clark is one of the all-time best basketball players collegiately, men or women. Facts. I don't care what anybody says. She's such a great basketball player that this woman has no breasts.
I don't think that has anything to do with that.
Cindy,
a lot of athletes, especially women, since their upper body is muscular, they don't usually have bigger chests. It's more muscle than fatty tissue. But
Cindy,
that's great that she's a phenomenal player. I don't think you should be downplaying her breast size.
SennyJ, Leslie Jacobs in the building. God bless you. We're going down to Jamaica in a few weeks, man. Y'all guys, please, if y'all don't mind, come on down with us. Ultimate Soul Escape. CJ.
Mm-hmm.
And Leslie, I love you to death, by the way. My schedule is not allowing me to do the meetings, but that's another issue, but God bless.
What?
Don't worry, that's between Leslie and myself.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
I know.
hey, hey, hey. Don't you notice when women are great athletes, and there's a lot of great women athletes out there running around in these streets, and Caitlin Clark is one of them at the moment, one of the all-time leading point guards in basketball history. She is the all-time leading scorer, men and women, collegiately at the moment. Cindy, this woman has no breast. Cindy, what is the smallest size breast for a woman? Because here's the correlation. Great women athletes have small breasts.
Okay.
Great women athletes have small breasts.
Is that a fact you're
I
saying?
think so, because I'm gonna ask you this question because Cindy, I don't know. What is the smallest cup size, bra size for a woman, Cindy J? I don't know. I should know. I live with a woman that had big breasts.
It's like a double A.
What?
A double A.
Okay, double A. Let's start there. So, how small is the breast, Cindy J, comparison to a double A? Like, is that like if I was a woman, if I was to Cindy, if I was to put a bra on right now, would that be a double A, Cindy?
No, you're probably like a B.
You think so?
I don't know. Take off your shirt. Let's see. Take it off. Take it
No.
off. Take it off.
I'll take it off. I don't give. I'll take it off. You want to see old breasts? I'll take them off. You ain't saying nothing but a woman.
What
Cindy,
does that have to do with her being a basketball player? You're always diminishing women down to their physical features.
am I?
Yeah.
Do you think that?
Why don't you focus on the fact that Ice Cube is confirming that his big three league has offered her college basketball, has offered her a deal coming out of college basketball reportedly worth $5 million, which is absolutely excellent, which more females should be getting. He's not sparing any expense to lock down a deal with her. After news of the deal broke, Ice Cube took to his Twitter account to share that they didn't mean for the offer to be made public just yet. He used the moment to praise Caitlin Clark's athletic talent and explained his reasoning behind such the large offer. He said, "We intended the offer to remain private while Caitlin Clark plays for the championship, but I won't deny what's now already out there." He said, "Why wouldn't we make a historic offer to her? Caitlin is a generational athlete who can achieve tremendous success in the big three." The skeptics laughed when we made Nancy Lieberman the first female coach of a men's pro team, and she won the championship in her first year. And then Lisa Leslie won it all in year 2. With our offer, Caitlin Clark can make history and break down even more barriers for women athletes. He went on to discuss the limited options for female basketball players in the US in terms of earning an income during their off season and how he plans to change things. He said women's athletes in America should not be forced to spend their off seasons playing in often dismal and dubious foreign countries just to make ends meet, and they should have more than just one professional option in the US at a time when American pro sports leagues are being infiltrated by autocratic anti-woman regimes such as Qatar. Our path-breaking offer to Caitlin Clark demonstrates that Big Three now offers another choice for athletes.
Right.
If Clark takes the offer, she would certainly be earning significantly more than what she'll make in the next WNBA season and would also be making history. Ice Cube's 7-figure deal would see the 22-year-old become the highest paid athlete in professional women's basketball, a record currently held by Erica Wheeler, who makes $242,000 annually. She would also become the first female hooper to join the Big Three.
Right.
Which
Now,
is absolutely crazy.
Now, guys, once again, welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen Cindy J and the Queen Miss Miko. Any place on earth where you get your morning started right. I see my good friend Leslie Jacob has place the link for Ultimate Soul Escape in the group room. So please, guys, take advantage. We have sales going on right now. Please join us in Jamaica, Ultimate Soul Escape 2024. That's July 31 through August 4th. Now,
She's cute.
we've been saying this, and I've been saying this. If you go on my Instagram feed from a couple of days ago, I said that she's one of the best basketball hoopers of all time. I said we rank her up there with Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, John Stockton, Steve Nash, and all the others. And in the current time, our beloved Steph Curry. She's almost the female version of Steph Curry. And why? There's another reason why Ice Cube also made a offer for this young lady, because they compete with the WNBA in the summertime. Now, I said this from the beginning, that great women athletes have small breasts. And I'm going to stick by that, because then I would ask you, SennyJ, what current great female athlete in this country has a big breast, SennyJ? I don't think you can name one. I don't think you can name one.
Vanetta did in the chat room. She said Serena Williams. Serena Williams kind of has a big chest.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
It might be a little bigger since she stopped. But
That's right. Only one, right? She had a big breast and a big ass. No question about it. Other than that, that's it. So to this woman right here, I salute you. Okay? I salute you because you are at the moment the best basketball player collegiately, men or women, at the moment, with a double A breast size. Cindy said that I would be a
she
B.
She doesn't have a double A breast size. We don't know what her breast size is.
Cindy, the woman has no breast. How you think she's scoring 33 a game? You can't score 33 a game.
You can get canceled on your own. You can get canceled on your own. I'm not saying nothing about Miss Clark's breast, okay?
SennyJ,
shout out.
How many women averages 30? Cindy, how many women averages 31 points, 32 points in a basketball game with a D cup breast? None of them.
Okay.
You are my hero, Caitlin Clark, and I said it the other day on my Instagram feed, and everybody thought I was crazy that I'm comparing her to Steph Curry. Yes, I am. This woman is an animal on the court, and she should get a NBA offer. She should be the first woman playing in the NBA. I don't know if that's going to ever happen. She's too good for the WNBA, and she's too good for the 3-on-3, which Ice Cube lead. No disrespect, I love what's going on over there. Those are a bunch of old school players that played back in the 90s, in the 2000s. Iowa will not win the NCAA women's championship, unfortunately. No number one ranked team is going to win other than South Carolina. That's coached by the legendary Dawn Staley, who is one of the best female basketball players of all time. You can ask Princess Cox, no pause. And before I move on, please keep an eye on Caitlin Clark, number 22 of the University of Iowa. She's the Steph Curry of basketball at the moment. Now, before we move on, Cindy, we have to address the fact that I don't know if you have a crush on Bob Sumner or Bob Sumner has a crush on you, Cindy. What's going on with the legendary producer of Def Comedy Jam, HBO Comedy Jam, and the legendary Bob Sumner and SennyJ, Cindy? We would like to know what the hell is going on. Is there some energy between you and Bob Sumner, SennyJ?
I don't know why you would say that. I've never met Bob. He did put in the comments that Newark Symphony Hall is where their performance is at.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Bob. It was at the Newark Symphony Hall last Thursday. He does it once a month or every other month. Y'all follow my good friend Bob Sumner, produced a great comedy show Last week we were there. Last Thursday, Cindy, we walked into this theater. I swear to God, I was like, I know are they doing a weekly comedy show in a theater?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I know it can be in a theater, but Cindy was upstairs in another sound stage, and the place was packed. The show was unbelievable, and shout out to Bob Sumner.
That's amazing.
CJ, my good friend Bob, he's a single man. I know this for a fact. He's an old school guy like me.
Mm-hmm.
Would there be any consideration of a SennyJ? If Bob reached out to you, SennyJ, uh, would you have a conversation with Bob Sumner?
Sure, I'll talk to anybody who reaches out.
Okay. Well, Bob,
Why are you making something happen that's not there?
Cindy, you've been single for 14 years. You've been single for 10 years, and dog years, that's 75. You've been single so long, 400 dogs died already of old age.
Well, just keep it going because I'm not going to be locked down this summer. So I'm outside, baby. So maybe we can roll that over into the winter. Ask me again in about 6 months. Don't try to make something happen right before summer, baby. I'm outside.
All right, see, before we move on, it is scary. I mean, I actually this year after year. I mean, you had a brief relationship for about 90 days, which we all went through that journey. Uh, Cindy, why have you been single for so damn long? I've been in Cindy since I've met you. I've been in 4 relationships,
I think it's the
divorced and
location.
married. What?
I think to be honest, I really think it's my location. I think it's where I am. I think it's where I live. I don't live in a very thriving young area, you know? So it's hard to meet people in proximity to me as far as, and anything, I'm around old white Babylonians 85% of the time. So maybe when, the kids graduate and I can get a little bit more leg room to move about, it'll be different. But that's okay. I'm loving this time being with myself, hanging out with my friends. It's amazing.
Yeah, Shonda, you could come on right now. Cindy, did you send Shonda the link?
Yeah, Shonda,
Now,
I
Cindy,
sent you, I think I sent you the link in your messenger because I don't know if I
Cindy,
still have your number, girl.
Cindy J, is also the longevity of you being single. I know you just say that it's more geographical, but Cindy,
Yeah,
is it
if
also?
I was in like Houston, maybe New York, I don't know. I feel like these, Virginia, maybe these like North Carolina, like, I don't know, something with a little bit more lively going on. Maybe it
but
might be
Cindy,
better for me.
but Cindy, do you also think? Okay, I hear your geographical challenges. But Cindy, do you think that it's also mentally, like your mental health also got a lot to play with this? As far as you being single, because I don't know if you know this, but you are completely out of your mind. Like most 99% of your women out here in these streets anyway.
No,
Mental health plays a
absolutely.
big part in this whole situation. So, Cindy, other than the geographical challenges, do you think that you are mentally even stable to be in a relationship with anyone?
Absolutely. What are you trying to say? I'm crazy? I am
Yeah.
absolutely in my right mind.
See, and that was going to be my next question. See, do you think that you're in your right mind or you're a dab of crazy?
No, I don't think I'm crazy. And
Okay.
well, you have to define what you feel like is crazy. You'd have to elaborate on that. Like, what's crazy?
The lights are on. Nobody's home. Uh, Weird philosophies that are not normal to the normal person. Going against the grain, talking to yourself, maybe a little drool out the mouth every once in a while, staring at the wall, just doing something really weird. Do you fall in any of those categories? Because I know I do.
Okay, but that's the thing. Even if I did, right? Let's just say I did. There's no guy talking to me to find that out. So
So, but Cindy,
it can't play a part if nobody knows.
right. So, Cindy, do you think that denying the crazy is crazy? Do you think? Because I don't listen. For me, I'm okay with letting everybody on this platform know, and which y'all already know, and Cindy knows, Shawn Harvey is out to lunch, crazy as hell, mental issues. There's a lot going on. So when somebody say, "Hey man, you got a little mental instabilities in your life," yeah, and the freedom to let people know that the lights are on, but nobody's home is a starting point for me to get better. Now, when people deny the crazy, which you just did,
How
that's
you want to get
concerning
how you want to get me a date and then you want me to say that I'm crazy? How does that make sense? Which
because it's
I'm not.
see that's the problem. Because Cindy is liberating. If you went on a date, say you and Bob Sumner went on a date.
Oh my
Just throw Bob out there. She says, "Oh my God."
I can't. I think what makes me crazy is being on this show. I
Good
think.
morning.
Hold on. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on, Shonda. Good morning. Hold on. Cindy, say if you and Bob Sumner went on a date,
Okay.
right? And in conversation, you said to him, "Hey, you know what? The energy is great. The vibe is good in here. But Bob, I just want to let you know that I'm a little unstable and there's some mental issues that's been going on throughout my life that I'm working on."
I don't think anybody would like to hear that.
Okay, I'll tell you this. When I met my wife, SennyJ, and I love this chick,
Mm-hmm.
and we started dating and we was getting to know each other, SennyJ,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody, Shonda's on. Let's clap for Shonda. Shonda, move a little
Hey,
closer so we can see you.
Shonda. Morning, girl.
Good
Cindy,
morning. Good morning, everyone.
Cindy, I said to her while, in the dating, getting to know your phase, I said, young lady, I am completely out of my mind. I'm working on it. I got mental issues. This is part of the package here. And it felt good to share that with her because you don't ever, whoever you're talking to, you don't want to ever deny the crazy. Shonda,
Good morning.
good morning. Cindy, we know Sean is out of her mind. You know that.
Hey, Shonda.
Shonda, any mental issues going on with you?
No, I'm very blessed right now, Sean.
Okay. Uh,
Cleared all
now,
of that up, honey.
now let's give a round of applause for Shonda. Shonda is a very attractive young lady. Let's clap.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, my girl
First
Shonda.
of all, Shonda, how you been?
Blessed. I cannot complain.
Good. Now, Cindy, Shonda was on your show that you obsessively watch every day for some apparent reason, which I think is crazy.
Yes, it's
Uh,
on
I watch
tonight.
it too.
It's
I
on
know,
tonight at 8 o'clock. Kendra G. Don't miss my girl.
right? And I've always said if you guys even listen to this show, you're out of your mind. Uh, now, Shonda and Rel Holla and Cindy J is a part of this movement, and God bless all of you. Shonda recently went on the show and she described her experience with the show. And Shonda, if you don't mind, good morning. Could you share your experiences with the Kendra G show with Rel and Cindy J?
Okay. Well, I originally went on there to basically curse this man out, this other black guy that was on there about 2 months ago, talking about older women, how dried up we are, and just a bunch of BS that I didn't agree with. But when I went on there, she got me a little off guard. And I'm not single.
You're
I'm in a
wait.
whole relationship.
So when you went on the show, oh, you just wanted to retaliate against him, but you didn't want to go through the process of putting yourself out there to be eligible for a date.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's the premise of her show when people request.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
wasn't. I really didn't understand all of that because I just clicked on.
Shonda, I can't. So did prospective people start hitting you up?
Oh my
Hold
God.
on.
And I only said
Oh,
like
oh.
certain age, right? Like 55 and over.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's all like 33, 34, 32, 23. Like, yo, let me hit a shot. Like, dude, you still got Similac on your breath. Ain't nobody talking, trying to hit
Hold on.
you up.
Hold on. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Feature Wake Up Team with the Queen, SennyJ. We have Sean, the Sister Soldier, in the chat room with us. And we appreciate you so much for being here. And you already know we all family. Now, Sean, let me ask you a question. Before we get back to all the men hitting you up in your inbox, the 17-year-olds to the 60-year-olds.
No grown men.
Hold on. You just said that you're in a relationship. So my question to you is, what the hell are you doing on a show like that anyway? That's based on single folks trying to date each other. I'm not feeling
I
that right now.
watch it. It's okay to watch it.
What?
It's okay to watch it.
It's okay for you to be in a relationship full time, uh, and you're watching a single dating show.
And what that mean?
Cindy, is
Come
that
on, it's a single dating show. Anybody can watch it.
Cindy? I see that there's a discrepancy. Cindy, if I come into this crib in my house, in my domain, and I see my beautiful wife sitting on TV watching an all single dating show, Mr. Harvey might have a problem with that.
Oh, he had a
What?
problem with it too.
It's
Oh,
like
let's talk
people
about that.
watching like Love Connection or something. It's a show. It's for
No,
entertainment.
no, this is
I
this
really
is
watch
not
it because
love.
there's a lot of crazy people on there.
Hold on. Cindy, if you came home from a hard day's work and your man is watching uh Kendra G, right? I just want to make sure I get that right.
Yeah.
And he not only is he watched it, he's in the chat. Ah, he putting emojis up. He's hey girling and all of that. City, are you gonna have a problem with that?
No, I think it's hilarious. I'd be like, who was on there? What I missed? What happened?
Exactly.
Now, Sandra, you said your man had a problem with this. Is that true?
Yeah, he had a problem because he wanted to know why I had to get up and do all of that.
Oh, when she did there's a part in the show called the Kendra Cam where you
Well,
have to stand up and we have to see your full body. So we see
hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
and Shonda did the Kendra Cam.
Shonda, you got to do the Sean cam. We,
Oh,
we,
hell to the no, not today, honey.
hold on. Wait a minute.
She
Wait.
barely got me that day.
She did. She was like, "Look, this is me."
So what? But
You look good though, Shonda. They was loving
what?
you, girl.
Describe Shonda. Say, what did she do?
She stood up and
And
showed her
showed all the
body.
fat.
Shonda's
Showed
very
all the
fit. She's
all the flow.
slim. She got a little booty on there. You've seen Shonda in person?
Yeah, I know, but Cindy, we're just talking for the show.
I showed all the floors, honey. All the floors. Okay.
So he was upset that you had to do all that.
Yeah,
So,
he's not mad that I went on the show because he knows who I am. He's just mad because I got up. He wasn't even mad. He was just upset because I got up, stood up, and showed, the business.
so Cindy, you wouldn't think, Cindy, if I came in this house and my wife was watching this show and she stood up and showed her ass for everybody, you don't think I'm gonna have a problem with that?
Well, her participating is different from her watching. So
So,
if
Cindy,
she participated, if I came home and my man was participating on his singles show, yeah, I might be like, what's going on? That is
so,
cause for concern, but was
so,
he?
so, so,
But he
Sandra.
knew that I was trying to defend my 60-year-old, all the 60-year-old women too.
Oh, he understood where you were coming from.
Yes, he
So,
knows. He
so,
knows how I am, so he wasn't breaking about that.
so, so, Sandra, when he was screaming on you,
He wasn't screaming. He don't scream at me.
I know that's right. I
you
know
know,
that's
Sandra,
right.
when he was screaming on you,
Okay, Sean.
uh, how many times did he curse you out, Sandra?
He didn't curse me out. We just talked like adults. He didn't like it. Period. He don't
Okay.
yell at me. We don't have that kind of relationship. We're both adults.
Late,
He didn't like it. Of course, he didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But he knows at the end of the day, I'm his. So it didn't matter who hit me up in the inbox and all that. We found it funny.
Is it safe to say? So, are you saying that no man has never screamed on you in your life?
That's a damn lie.
Cindy, has a man ever screamed on you in your life?
Ex-husband screamed on me. Shit, my son be trying to scream on me.
Now, what did you find disgusting on the show, Sandra, that provoked you to what was it again? I'm sorry, I had walked away. What happened?
Crusty ass, old ass black man that was talking all that smack about women that are older and we all dried up at the age of 60 and our JJs are all dried up and all. That's BS. I don't know who he came across.
Nobody. No, I saw that guy's interview.
He's not even attractive, number one. And what do you have to offer? Some old saggy balls to a young girl? Who wants that?
Well, Cindy,
no, nothing that smell like mothballs.
Well, Cindy, she might be right. I'm damn near 60 and my JJ's dried up.
Damn sure.
I know, you're lucky somebody snatched you up.
Exactly. You lucky that young girl got a hold of your behind.
Now, Sandra, are you defending all women of a certain age that, because there might be some, but wait, hold on. But Sandra, factually, it might be some women between the ages 55 and 65 that might have dried up a JJ.
And there's some girls within the ages of 20 and 35 and 40 that are dried the hell up.
Whoa.
Hanging down to the ground. Come on now.
Period.
Let's talk about that, how they all washed up.
Right. So wait a minute, Sandra. So you're saying that women between like 25 and 35, they're washed up as well?
They're washed up. Vagina's washed up.
Cindy is 30. Cindy, you're 36 years old. Is it safe to say that your vagina's washed up?
Not all. I ain't saying all. I said some of them. SennyJ is even in that situation. She had a man a couple of years ago. Said he was in a relationship.
No, I mean, I hope it's not. I mean, I don't know. I'll never be able to feel my own vagina, but
girls, yes, you can. When it's wet or not, stop.
But no, you're right, Shonda. I mean, it all depends on who you are. I've seen some younger girls and I'm like, wow, you know. So right, it all depends.
It all depends on how you take care of yourself, basically.
Now, Cindy, it would be sad. Isn't it a sad day today on a Feel Good Friday, Cindy, to know that our beloved Sandra's sister Soldier, who's a beautiful young lady, who's one of our family members, SennyJ, who we love to death, is more sexually active than you are, SennyJ? How does that make you feel?
I love it for her. I love that.
How do you know I'm sexually active, Sean? Just because I'm in a relationship, that don't mean, you know.
Shonda, please, girl. I know you are over there. That man can't keep his hands off you, girl.
Yeah,
I be getting it in, but I'm just saying, Sean. Come on.
Look, Cindy, if you notice, Sandra's looking over at the side of the screen. A man is over there ready to pound her out after this interview's over.
He probably is, and I love
it. No, he's at work.
But Sandra, you're right. You bring up a driving point. How does it feel to be? Because Sandra, you're in the 1%. And I always said this. Women your age, you're in the 1%. You're in the 1% of women your age that are actually beautiful and still got it together.
Well, thank you. So I'm in the class by myself. Is that?
Yeah, you're in the 1%. And I tell you, I'll break it down to you. Women from 18 to 30, 60% of them look good physically, right? From 30 to 40, that drops down to 3%. From 40 to 50, it drops down to 2%. From 50 to 61%. And that goes with the men as well. But how does it feel for you to be in this relationship and have sex regularly, and you have a woman right there in the middle screen that's 37 years old that haven't seen a penis since the coronavirus days? How does that make you feel when you walk? When you walk,
no kind of way. Shit happens. Look, don't nobody want to be out there dating anyway. These men are just trifling out there in the world. I happen to be lucky. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't that I had already known him and been with him, I'd be single too.
Cindy, how does it make you feel that our lovely Sandra is 17,000 years old, SennyJ? And she's out there doing it up, and you live out there in the cornfield with dry vagina. How does that make you feel?
It doesn't make me ever feel any type of way. Everybody has a season.
Shawn,
and
just
you
be
know,
lucky. Just be lucky that you blessed and have something, because you will be in that same situation right now.
You think so?
Dried up, raggedy balls, just waiting, collecting dust, waiting for something to happen. Thank God you scooped her up.
Now, Sandra, well, what advice would you have for SennyJ? You know, she's been single for, well, she was in a brief relationship for 48 days.
Oh my God, Shawn. It was longer than 48 days. We all
Okay,
went through that with her.
Okay, 47 days.
And she left his ass.
Thank you.
Did she?
To the curb. It wasn't vice versa. She chose to be by herself.
Did she?
Yes.
Period. Yes, I did.
She didn't need the stress in her life. That's what men bring. Men bring a lot of stress.
What?
You may never lie.
Do you think our beloved SennyJ at the age of 37 years old, Sandra, with a closed vagina, do you think she could ever find love?
Absolutely. I found love at this age. I'm 60. Let's run with that.
Let's clap.
Yes. I'm so happy for you, Sandra.
Find love, honey.
How long have you guys been together?
No, whoa, wait a minute. Wait.
It's off and on.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, let me say.
This person. So, you know.
Sandra, Cindy says that it's a geographical issue as well that she's single. You live by the Canadian-New York border. Cindy, she's the only Black person that lives in a 20-mile radius. And Cindy, she's found love in Saskatchewan, Cindy J.
Not up here, I didn't. I still be single as hell. My man came with me, okay, when I moved up here. I would still be single. This is what the fuck we in right here.
She said she's known him for a long time.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Hey guys, our beloved Sharon Barnes is going to be on the panel on Monday. Cindy, she's going to have a segment for 10 minutes called "Word is Bond" with Sharon Barnes. So we appreciate Sharon. We look forward to her. But now, are you still continuously watching this single show, Sandra?
Yes, I watch because people are hilarious. There was a girl on there yesterday. Oh my God, she was off the chain.
Which one was she, Shonda?
She's the one that was talking about she got stuck. The baddie, she was on the baddies.
Oh yeah, I don't think I saw her.
Baddies. I think it was the Caribbean baddies. She said she went down there to go meet the girls. The girl could barely talk, honey. She was just slow. She was just slow.
She was on TikTok. That girl with the short, I think her name was Margie. Yeah.
Poor baby was slow. She had a mole right here.
Yeah.
Sandra, if you don't mind, could you stand up for Prentice Cox No Pause and my beloved nephew Lee Scott? It's not for me, but for your.
Exactly.
If they go to the Soul Escape, we can see each other there because I'm gonna go to that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Sean,
Okay.
definitely a good time.
There you go. All right. Listen, we're gonna leave you with the last word, and then we're gonna continue with the show. And it's so good to see you, and we appreciate you throughout the years, and you know damn well you're a family member. So before we continue on with the next part of the show, we're gonna let you go. But Sandra, do you have any words of encouragement of anything you want to say to? Because there's a lot. This is the first time a lot of folks have actually seen you physically. Uh, is there anything you would like to say to the to the group, Sandra, before you go?
Just everybody stay healthy, stay strong, and live your best life.
And Sandra, before you go, yeah, how do you do that, Sandra? You look so good for your age. Like, what's the secret? What have you done? You got great looking skin. You got a great smile. You're well put together. It's a great look at your age, and God bless you. You're in that 1%. Sandra, share the secret to for all of us on because I got old man neck. If you can see, Sandra, you see my neck? I got old man neck.
Yeah, I see it. You need to put lotion and oil on your skin.
Ah,
I know that's right, Sean. They're calling Ashley, girl.
I don't have the old lady neck yet.
yeah, right. So, Sandra, share your
I think
secret.
it's just taking good care of yourself, loving yourself to the fullest, no stress. That's number one, because stress will kill you. And
Hmm.
just keep your skin very oiled and eat right.
Period. Yes, Sean, the girl. Yes.
All right,
I'm
I
gonna
tell you
keep
what,
doing
Sandra,
that.
I tell you what, because of that, just you got a moment to stay with us. I changed my mind. Can you stay with us for 2 minutes? All right. So Cindy, this is what we're gonna do. Sandra, we want you to be involved with the news. We're gonna do some front page news with SennyJ. Welcome to the show. Only place on earth where you get the morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the wake up team with the Queen SennyJ and the Queen Miss Miko. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the wake up team. Now I want to ask one more question before Cindy goes to the news. Sandra. I was talking about Caitlin Clark, the basketball player. I don't know if you heard about, I heard you heard me talking about it. She's I think the greatest collegiate basketball player of all time. Sandra, this woman has a size, Cindy said a size double A breast.
I didn't say
A bra.
that. I said that is the smallest size breast.
Uh,
I was in that category. It's called the itty bitty titty committee. Okay,
you was in the what?
in the itty bitty titty committee. Okay, that's when you wear a zero double A. You
So
just
then,
have nipples. You just got nipples.
so then let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this. So because Cindy wouldn't answer, what's the smallest breast size, smallest bra for a woman, Sandra?
I tell you, zero double A.
Zero
Training
double
bra.
A.
Training bra.
Training bra.
Yes.
So, Sandra, why do great women athletes have small breasts other than Serena Williams?
Because they
Why is
work
that?
out a lot, and maybe as genetics. Genetics, most of it, and they work out a
Okay,
lot. You have to work out a lot when you're in that field.
okay. All right. So, thank you. All right, Cindy, let's get into some front page news. She's the S to the E double NY, and you can't deny she got the front page news, y'all. Front page news, y'all. Go ahead, Cindy, and our special guest, Sister Soldier, in the chat room, Sean Logan. Go ahead, Cindy.
Yes. An Alabama governor is signing a bill to ban diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the state. Her name is Kay Ivy. Um, this lovely woman right here, governor of Alabama. Um, she decided that the legislation would exclude the programs from public schools, institutions of higher learning, and state agencies. This bill that was signed this week will go into effect on October 1st. It would ban the teaching of diversity concepts. This is to reportedly prevent individuals from feeling guilty about their race or gender. She said, my administration has and will continue to value Alabama's rich diversity. However, I refuse to allow a few bad actors on college campuses or wherever else for that matter to go under the acronym of DEI, using taxpayer funds to push their liberal political movement counter to what the majority of Alabamians believe. The legislation would prevent grades K through 12, universities and state agencies from sponsoring DEI programs. This bill the bill defines this as training programs, classes, and events where attendance is based on specific factors. This includes race, ethnicity, national origin, sex, gender identity, or sexual orientation. Furthermore, the legislation states that public schools, universities, and state agencies can't order students or staff outside contractors to attend any training that discusses divisive concepts. Additionally, the bill also slams concepts that fault blame or asserting bias to people based on race, religion, gender, or national origin. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
I hope it's not. I hope somebody can block this. I mean, I really don't know what's happening in the southern states.
Okay, Sandra, you got any noise in the background over there? If you do, could you turn it down? All right, Cindy.
Yeah.
This is weird what I'm about to say. I don't know, some people know this, some people don't. I'll share this right now. My family is from the state of Alabama. My mother was born in Alabama. Her mother, everybody was slaves in the state of Alabama. Then we did the northern migration back in the 60s or the 50s. And black folks came north to Detroit, Chicago, Philly, New York, and the whole thing to make more money than working in the South. And Alabama, it seems to be always the forefront in all these weird laws that has nothing but conclusion and also racism. My whole thing with the state of Alabama, SennyJ, and I would say safely that I'm from the state of Alabama. My mother was born there. I used to go there every summer back in the day. Do we need the state of Alabama? I don't think so. Alabama is its own little silly world down there. I think the state of Alabama and the state of Mississippi are 3 or 4 or maybe a generation behind what's going on today. This is shameful. And it's weird because last night I won money off the University of Alabama when they beat North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean,
I went to Alabama, SennyJ, about 10 years ago, I think. It's like Saigon down there. There's nothing there.
Nothing.
There's nothing there. God bless. Where the town my mother was born, there's nobody there. It's like tumbleweeds. It's like 3 cows and they're starving. It's a lot going on down there. They still got the old school dirt roads, and there's a lot. Dude, my question is, and I know my family, some of them might get mad. I don't care. Do we even need the state of Alabama? Why don't we allow Alabama to become its own country? Because definitely there's some Alabamians, if that's what they're called, they want slavery back ASAP. They still can't get over slavery that happened almost 200 years ago. Who are these people?
That way.
Go ahead, Sandra.
I'm sorry. That's because they're still living that way down there.
Alabama is not a place that you think when you want to go vacation.
Well, I mean, it's not, but there are still, especially in these states, Florida, Alabama, Texas, there's still a lot of Black people down there. There's a lot of Black people that never made that migration to the north. So they're still down there and still being held under these oppressive rules. There's no upward mobility. And it's really sad that these things are still allowed to happen, though. And it's like, when does it become, when is like enough? I don't know. People say it's like conspiracy theorists, but it's like they're rewriting textbooks. They don't want to talk about race. We've never gotten over racism in this country. So it's like, when is enough? When you stop those people from doing that, and you're infringing on people's benefits, rights, and all that stuff. And until it becomes the norm, and you want to get an extreme Republican president in there who wants this to be the norm for everything. They already know they can storm the Capitol building and do whatever they want. Like, it really makes me fearful for the next 10 to 20 years, what this country is going to look like. And I feel like nobody cares, because it's like like America has a problem with just because things are not happening right in their face, they don't care about it. That's like the culture of this country, is to not give a damn. And it's like, it's really like disgusting. I don't know. I guess everybody just wants to go to work and come home and watch Kendra G. Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to do something.
You're right, SennyJ. A lot of people don't care. If it's not right, like right in front of them, they have no concern.
They don't. And it's like, I just can't wait to I listen, Sean don't believe me, but I'm telling you, I'm getting out of here. And the United States passport used to be one of the what is it? It used to be one, so if you travel a lot, it's good to look it up. It used to be one of the most powerful passports in the world. I think it was in the top 5 or number 6. Right now, the US passport is at 39. So that means when April 10th, there's a ban, a travel ban going in. I think you can't, like, that would mean that you could take your passport and you could travel freely without a visa to most countries.